T&M Royalty Squad. It's yours, Lady P, coming at you today with another Liddy cooking video. Let's get it. Life can get you down. Turn that frown around, 'cause you got a friend in me. Alright, you guys, so as you can tell by the title of my video, I will be making a squash casserole. This will just be a complete voiceover. But what I did want to do is come to you to thank you so much. Thank you for all of my loyal subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much that you are doing. Our channel is blowing up. But you guys, what I want you to do is to go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and share this video and make sure you subscribe to the channel. That is all I need you to do. It is free to subscribe to our channel. I think we can get at least 100 likes. 100 likes on this video. 100. Some people be like, you can't get 100 likes. Watch and see. You guys, excuse the pimples and stuff on my face. I don't know what's going on, but I'm breaking out super bad. But you guys, what we're going to do is go ahead and get right on to this cooking video. But I love you so much. Marcus isn't here. He'll actually be back today. He's on the road. Of course, you guys know he is a truck driver. But you guys, we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. And remember, this is a voiceover. So what I want you to do is just go ahead. It's going to be very short. But just sit back, relax, and enjoy and see how we cook this squash casserole, because I will be making squash casserole. But until next time, you guys, love y'all.
All right, you guys, so these are the ingredients that we will need. The Velveeta cheese, the sour cream, minced diced onions, black pepper, of course. We do need the canola oil. This is what we'll cook the squash in. You'll need about 3 pounds of squash. You'll also need Ritz crackers and a baking pan. This is a glass casserole pan that I have laid out. This is where I'll put all the ingredients in and then place it in the oven. So, right now what I'm doing is to go ahead and have my oil already at a low temperature. This is just so that the oil will be nice and hot. So when I do put the squash and the onions into the pan, they'll be ready to go ahead and cook. So it won't take so long. But right now, we're going to go ahead and move over to chopping up the squash. All right, you guys, so now I am going ahead to go ahead and cut up the squash. And with cutting up the squash, you don't want to make them too big and you don't want to make them too small. Just make them like the right size, like bite size. So what I'm doing is just going ahead and cutting the squash up. And if you are younger and you're watching this and you're not supposed to use knives, please ask your parents for help. I know they'll be glad to help you. But just leave this to the adults to cut the squash up. But we're just gonna cut up all 3 pounds of the squash. Just bear with me because there is a lot of squash and I did not want to cut my hand like I did last time. I'm probably holding the knife wrong, but hey, oh well. And now what I'm going to do is just to go ahead and speed up the process so that we can just get done cutting up this squash. But you guys, I'll be back with you soon. So now that we have the squash in the sink, we're going to go ahead to rinse off the squash, because as you know, many people hands touch these in the store. So what we're just going to do is just give it a good rinse, just to wash off the dirt and everything. You do rinse it with cold water. Do not rinse it with hot or warm water. Just rinse it with cold water for about, I would say, like 2 minutes. But I'm just going to go ahead and rinse off all of the squash, and I'll be back with you after it's done. Thank you. All right, so now we have our onion. We need to go ahead and chop this onion up, because this will also go into the pan with the squash. As it is searing, all of these things will go in. So what I'm going to do is just to go ahead and cut this onion up. I did freeze the onion because it really hurts my eyes if I don't. It makes me teary-eyed, and you know, I don't want anybody judging me, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish up this onion and we'll definitely be back. All right, now that we're done, we're just gonna go ahead and start putting the onions into the oil so that we can go ahead and not fry them, but just saute them a little. That is a little bit more oil than I wanted, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. But we're just gonna go ahead and saute the onions so that they can get soft cooked. And while the onions are there, we're gonna go ahead and also add the squash little by little, just enough to cook. We don't want it to be too much in the pan. So I will need to empty this pan about 2 times, really, just so that I know that all of the squash is getting cooked thoroughly. But what you're gonna do is just to go ahead and move the squash around and the onions, just get that mixed up together so while it cooks. And then and if you have an end piece like I do, I forgot, just take that out and just throw it to the side. I definitely did not mean to put that in there, but I was cutting up a lot of squash, as you can see. And we're also going to add some black pepper to this dish. This will give it a little spice and also some taste. So just add about 2 tablespoons, I would say, of black pepper. Not too much and not too little. Just taste it so that you'll know how much you want. Now, I'm not saying taste it now because, of course, the squash is still raw. But you get what I'm saying. Just taste it as it goes, or just an eye for it. And we also are going to add some minced diced garlic, and this will go into the squash and the onions while it's cooking. And you will need about 2 tablespoons of that. And actually I probably should have did 3, but I did only do 2 for this cooking video. This gives it such a rich flavor. Oh my goodness, like, you guys are really gonna love it, like, once you taste it. And then just mix all of those up together. And it is still cooking, as you see that it's pretty hard, but as time goes on, Alright, so what we're going to do is to go ahead and get started on the sauce. What you'll need about is 2 cups of milk. You really need heavy creamer. However, if you don't have heavy creamer, milk will work perfectly fine. Don't think you have to go out to the store and buy it. Just use what you have in your home. The next, what you'll need is real mayonnaise. So with the mayonnaise, you're going to use about 3 tablespoons of real mayonnaise and just put that into the milk or the heavy creamer. So about 3 tablespoons of that. And at the end, we are going to mix all of this up with our blender. And then after that, after you have added your mayonnaise, the next step that we'll be adding to is sour cream. So as you guys know, I hate sour cream. However, with it mixed up and everything, I cannot taste it. So it really makes a difference in this batch. So you'll need about 2 tablespoons of sour cream. All right, so what we'll be needing next is 3 large eggs. So if you can go ahead and crack those eggs into your bowl. That is 1. And I'm just going to go ahead and speed this video up just a tad bit. But you're going to add 3 large eggs into there. Then what we've been waiting for, the velveeta cheese. So yes, we're going to add approximately 2 cups of velveeta cheese into the sauce. However, when we put it into the actual pan, we're going to add more cheese. The cheesier the better. Always remember that. Next, we're going to go ahead and blend all of these ingredients together. So just go ahead and give it a quick blend. Blend, blend, blend for about 30 seconds. And then you'll be good, and we'll just set that to the side. And next, what you'll need is 1 large Ziploc bag, a box of Ritz crackers, and also you'll need a beating utensil. So I actually got our meat tenderizer out. However, that works perfectly fine. So you'll need to open up the Ritz crackers and get approximately 2 sleeves of crackers out, 2 full sleeves. And what we're going to do is to put that into the bag and empty the sleeves out of the package that it is contained in, and empty them into the Ziploc bag. And once they are emptied, then you're just going to give it a good beating. So what you're going to do is just to make sure that the crackers are crushed up very well, just to make it a nice crust type. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The cream of chicken. This is actually what will give it more flavor. So what I need for you to do is to empty approximately just 1 can. You can do 2 cans if you would like, but 1 can is plenty of the cream of chicken. Just empty it into the bowl, the sauce that we have already started. Just empty that into there, give it a good stir, and then you can move that sauce back to the side. Alright, so now what we're going to do is to go ahead and preheat the oven for 375. Make sure you hit start, because I do this so many times. I don't hit start and then I come back, the oven's still cold, and I'm like, what? But what we're going to do is just to go ahead and start mixing all of the squash and the onions and the garlic all together. And from there, we're going to go ahead and bring over the sauce. So with the sauce, we're just going to go ahead and empty that into our pan. I would say just mix half of it starting off, and then once you're done mixing half of it, just go ahead and give that a good stir, because you don't want to keep adding too much, because you don't want it to be watery. However, you just want it to have enough juices inside of it. But yeah, just give that a good thorough mix. And yeah, but I'm going to, of course, go ahead and speed that up too. Alright, so now that we have that all mixed up together, oh my goodness, it looks so good, and it even smells so much better. TNN Royalty Squad, I promise you guys, if I could mail this to each and every one of you, I would. So what we're going to do is just to go ahead and add that cheese onto there, and then you're going to add Ritz crackers breadcrumb. So you're gonna go ahead and make a layer, cover your whole dish with the Ritz crackers. And I did need to add another pack of sleeves of Ritz crackers. So you just really add as much breadcrumbs as you would like, because I love a crusty top of a casserole. So that the more crumbs, the more crust it is. So just go ahead and spread that out equally, and then it should be ready to pop into the oven after that. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and pop this into the oven, pop this bad boy into the oven so that we can get this thing baking. And we will bake this approximately 25 to 30 minutes. I did keep mine in there for 30 minutes because I just feel like the more time is in there. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it tastes so freaking good. It smells even. Oh my god. I did have to give the first dip and just plate it for you guys, but you guys, this is our squash casserole. Just leave me your comments below how you like it. I promise you, it looks better. It tastes better than what it looks, and it looks awesome. But thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, and until next time, I love you. Teen and Royalty Squad, we're out.